It's time again for the global elites to hold their annual meeting where they try to decide the fate of the world. This is Devlin Steele, Director of Education for Augusta Precious Metals, here with a preview of some of what is expected to make headlines in the economy this week. Before we begin, remember to like this video and subscribe for more economic updates. On Monday, the annual meeting of the World Economic Forum gets underway in Davos, Switzerland. At last year's meeting, one of the more dubious highlights was former British Prime Minister Tony Blair's promotion of a global digital registry that would clarify the vaccination status of everyone on Earth. Another was Pakistan's foreign minister who expressed hopes for the development of a, quote, new world order. Other big news we'll have our eye on this week concerns the rocky path being traveled by Congress to make sure the government stays open for business. In November, Congress passed a continuing resolution to keep the government funded and avoid a shutdown until early 2024. Well, early 2024 is here, and on Friday, the first of two deadlines associated with the short-term funding bill passed in November will arrive. Over the weekend, an agreement was reached on another continuing resolution that would maintain the two-tiered approach to funding the government while Congress continues to hash out a more lasting arrangement. The new legislation would push out the current funding deadlines to March 1st and March 8th. Both House and Senate will have to pass this latest short-term bill before Friday to avoid a partial shutdown of the government. On Thursday, the Census Bureau will check in with the December figures for housing starts. Powered by falling mortgage rates and low inventory, housing starts in November soared nearly 15% month over month to an annualized rate of 1.56 million units. However, economists expect to see that there was significant moderation in December. They're projecting a decline in housing starts last month by roughly 130,000 to 1.43 million units, a drop of more than 8%. Then on the following day, the National Association of Realtors will reveal its numbers for existing home sales in December. As with housing starts, sales of existing homes in November benefited from improving market conditions, rising 0.8 of a point to land at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 3.82 million units. This time around, economists expect to see little change from November, projecting an increase of just 10,000 units last month. Finally, on Friday, we'll get the latest on how consumers are feeling about the economy. After declining for 5 straight months, sentiment surged from an index reading of 61.3 in November to 69.7 last month, as consumers felt more optimistic about where inflation might be headed. This month, economists polled by the Wall Street Journal expect to see the index come in again at 69.7, holding on to last month's gains, but still landing significantly below the metric's long-term historical average of 85. That's it for now. We hope to see you back here on Saturday, where we'll be recapping the most notable news in the economy this week. This is Devlin Steele for Augusta Precious Metals, signing out.